Oh my God. Okay, let's see. What else do you see? Let me shut this light off. I'm gonna shut this off a minute, okay? No. Hello. Oh, there you are. Are you muted? Oh, yes, you're muted.
Decided we're gonna open up and start right away. Just whenever we're ready to start, you'll just open and then I'll just start.
Yeah, you've done that with
Yeah.
like a new.
Okay. Yeah, I came a little late and I heard that it started too early. It opened too early last time.
What are we
We won't
doing?
do that again.
Wasn't terrible, but it was yeah, preferable to open and close. But although tonight, it would be, I assume less people will come than before tonight. But my family isn't sure. But if there's fewer people, then I'd be open to opening it up and have people just, take turns saying hello.
Okay. Yeah, I guess the 75 to 100 is too many for all
Yeah,
that.
it's like 25 or 30. I think I can handle that.
Okay.
But not 50. Yeah, that'd be too hard.
Yeah, it's a bit excessive. I agree with you. So Discovery Discovery Path, sorry, was nice today. We can never get sun, never get sun. 3 weeks in a row.
I thought about coming actually.
I was wondering if maybe you would come, but and it was shorter today because we had to start at 12.
Right.
But we had a nice amount of people. I didn't stay the whole time. I came and I left, but I saw Wally and the Buff.
Article in the paper.
It's funny. I looked in the paper because that's where I always take my little break when I leave for a little bit at the office, and I didn't see it in the paper.
Yeah, maybe to make it. That's weird.
Yeah, I'll have to ask her about it. I'll email her. But it was very nice. I even got my brother there.
It's so nice. Good.
Right.
I'm glad.
Which I really actually haven't seen him for months. So yes.
Wow.
So from a distance outside, they were able to see me. There you go.
Oh yeah, that's great.
Yeah, so that was nice.
Discovery Minion went well today. I mean, the Discovery Path.
That's what I called it.
That's really good.
Yes, that was your fault.
Yes, that was my fault.
That's all set up.
Yeah.
I'm gonna move this.
I was telling Melissa that if there's fewer people tonight, then I'm open to having people say a few words and whatever, just doing a little more schmoozing.
So far, we have 3 in the waiting room.
Sounds right.
Yeah. Oh, 4.
Okay, you're muted.
Right.
Yeah, it's just an issue of not hearing the same 4 people dominate the conversation so that everybody else wants to go away.
Right.
Oh, we can mute.
Yeah.
I felt bad this morning because I literally, before I announced all the birthdays, I went looking for Ariella and I didn't see her. And so there, because I was gonna base whether or not I announced it on if she was there.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah.
She had her camera off for a while.
How was our mitzvah?
So
nice.
nice.
Yeah.
Good.
I got a lovely text message from Mom today.
Oh,
Oh,
good.
good.
They really enjoyed it.
It was really nice.
I'll have to watch on YouTube.
Name him Rabbi Teller.
So I don't know. Is the mom British?
No.
The boy has this British accent.
Yeah, some sort of speech impediment or something, I think.
But yeah, the R speech impediment I get, but it goes beyond that. There's almost like a British accent, and I remember he's the young man, and I really like this kid.
Yeah, he's cool
But
kid.
this is the one in the middle of the Haftarah with this British accent, this really adorable, pure high voice, makes a mistake during his lessons and goes, Jesus Christ.
Oh, yeah.
I burst out laughing.
Oh my goodness, that's hilarious. Do you have anybody speaking tonight that I need to look out for?
Yeah, no, I don't.
Okay.
Oh, there's Propus.
Yes, Procus is on.
So what's happened to 23rd Psalm?
How do you want to ask them when we get on?
Maybe I will let them in. Can we let Propus in early? Yeah.
Sure. There's Leslie Weiner.
Of course.
The culprit. The culprit.
1 of 4.
Right.
Hi, Karen. I want to let you in a little bit early just to say
Oh,
hello.
wait, now she's connected. Say it again.
You can unmute. I just wanted, we'd let you in a little early to say hello. We saw your name on the waiting list, Karen. And we just wanted to let you in and say hello. We're going to let everybody else in a couple of minutes, but I just wanted to say hello and thank you for being here. Yeah, unmute. Yeah.
She's having a hard time unmuting.
Gonna try again to unmute.
You're muted.
It would have to unmute. Hi, how are you? I'm so sorry.
Thank you.
Our shul sent out an announcement as well, honoring fathers.
The purposes are at Sharet Zedek, where my father used to be.
Yeah.
Yes.
Hi, Renan. I'm so sorry about your dad.
Thank you. Would you honor his memory with Psalm 23 this evening?
Sure.
That's sweet of you. Thank you.
We mentioned his name last night and this morning during our memorial.
Thank you. My sisters I've gotten a lot of calls from Sharet Zedek. Oh my God. We got Steve Korn. Who was the
Steve Korn, right?
the daughter of the president? Oh gosh. And then, anyway, we've gotten a number of 5 or 6 families that were really connected with him. You know how rabbis collect Hasidim. So we got a call from a lot of his Hasidim came and that was really comforting for me. But to see his I called them his living, breathing successes. So it was nice to hear from them. But there's still a group, but I don't know where they are. They're spread out over the world, but they started at Sharet Zedek. I don't know how many are left there.
Did you grow up with
I was there from age 2 till like 9.
Oh, wow.
Okay, so you're old enough, in the later years to have
Enough. Yeah, I remember a beautiful Yom Kippur Havdalah. I remember the youth congregation in the chapel. I remember the hallways that go from the back of the sanctuary to the clergy rooms. My sister remembered the coat room where we used to run around. That was a big maze of a coat room.
The coat room is as big as some sanctuaries.
Coat room. So we spent a lot of time in the coat room, so yeah, we have very fond memories. And the hill, there's a giant hill, killer hill in the back of the shul that we used to sled down and roll down and bike down.
Yeah, they still sled. We did a big sledding thing last weekend.
Oh, yeah. So yeah, fond memories.
Good memory.
Did you go sledding?
No, I'm past that point. It turns out before it was a synagogue, it was a driving range.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I knew that. Yeah. Well, I didn't know that, but it makes sense now that I think about it as an adult. Yeah.
Yeah. Rolling hills.
Yeah. That's interesting. And they bought half of the golf course. Is that it?
Yeah.
Kind of information you used to know, but no longer know until somebody reminds you about it. And oh yeah, I used to know that information.
The
Stuff you
sanctuary,
don't need to hang on to.
sanctuary is so big, you could still use it as a driving range too. It's a
Still, yeah, multi-function.
multi-function, absolutely.
All right, let's let everybody
I think we
in.
should open it up. Okay.
Wednesday.
After Hatzi Kaddish, after Aleni. Yeah. Shavuot Tov, Shavuot Tov, Shavuot Tov. If everybody had a nice Shabbat, we'll stay muted. We'll just get right into Mariv. Thank you
Sorry
all.
for your loss, Rabbi and family. Really sorry. I hope you had the chance to read what I wrote.
Thank you, thank you. Yes, I appreciate it a lot. Shavuot Tov. We will daven Mariv and get a Havdalah in there, and then Shalom Rabbi Yaskowitz, and Janice. And,
I see the Propuses.
the Propuses are here from Southfield, Michigan. And
Yes, Michiganders here now.
Ganders.
Rabbi Eskowitz.
And you have Rabbi Yaskowitz is here from Michigan. That's nice too. There you go. And thank you everybody for being here. And the Morgans. And I can only see one page. I apologize. Everybody's here. All right, well, Daven Mari, page 137 in our Siddur here, this one. But you can find it anywhere. The Mariv service. And we'll start with the Baruch Hu. V'hurachu michaper rabban v'lo yashchi v'her bal yashiva kol yirko chamato Adonai Hoshiyam Yohanenu b'yom koreinu Baruch Hu et Adonai Hamevorach
Baruch Adonai Baruch Le'olam Va'ed.
Baruch Adonai Hamevorach Le'olam Va'ed. Jesse wants to daven to give her a bone. Baruch Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam Hashem. El Chai v'kayam tamid l'cholenu l'olam va'ed Baruch Ata Adonai Ha'ma'ariv Aravim. Kiyem chayenu v'erach yameinu v'hem negeyam balayla v'avat chalasir amin Baruch Ata Adonai Ohev Amo Yisrael. Shema Yisrael Adonai Eloheinu Adonai Echad. V'yahavta et Adonai Elohecha b'chol levavcha u'b'chol nafshecha u'b'chol me'odecha b'hayu hadivarim ha'ele asher anochi mitzavecha Hayom al levavecha v'shinatam levanecha v'yiparta ba'am v'shivtecha b'beitecha u'b'lechtecha b'derech u'b'shachpecha u'b'kumecha u'kshartam leot al yadecha v'hayu tutafot bein einecha u'ktavtam al mezuzot beitecha u'b'sharecha v'yahim shodim. Adonai Elohechem Emet. Umachuto v'ratzon kiblo alehem Moshe v'nei Yisrael chanu shira b'simcha rabba v'yamru chulam michamocha balim Adonai mikamocha nadar b'kodesh norati lo tosef ele malchutcha ra'u banecha bokei al mifnei Moshe ze'eli anu v'yamru Adonai yimloch le'olam va'ed v'nemar kifadar v'net Yaakov u'galom yad chazak mimenu baruch ata Adonai ga'al Yisrael Ashkivenu Eloheinu Shalom Abdim Makenu Chaim Kosnu Shemecha תקננו בצאתך מלפניך. ושמור צאתנו ובואנו לחיים ולשלום מעתה ועד עולם. ברוך אתה אדוני שומר עמו ישראל לעד. יתגדל ויתקדש שמי רבה, בעלמא דברה קירותי וימליך מלכותי, וחייכון ובימיכון ובחיי לכל בית ישראל, בגלה ובזמן קריב אמרו אמן. יהי שמי רבה מבורך לעולם ולעולמי עולמיה, יתברך וישתבח ויתפאר ויתרומם ויתנשא ויתהדר ויתהלל ויתהלל שמי לקודשה בריחו, לעילא מן כל ברכתה ושירתה תשבחתה ונחמתה דאמירן בעלמא ואמרו amen. A few moments of silent prayer. We add Atachonantanu, Atachonen Ladam Dat on page 143. It's 36. He looks. Shalom, if you're still davening, please continue. There's some additional liturgy for Saturday nights. Yitgadal v'yitgadash shemei Rabba, be'alma divra kirutei v'mlech malchutei, b'chayechon v'machon v'chay l'chol beit Yisrael, b'gala v'zman kariv v'imru amen. Yehi shmei Rabba mevorach le'olam l'mei l'maya, yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitpa'ar v'yitramam v'yitnaseh, v'yitadar v'yitalev v'yitalal shmei l'kudesha b'richu, le'ela min kol birchata v'shirata tishbachata v'nechmata da'amiran be'alma v'imru amen. Ata kadosh yishep Yisrael, v'kara ze el ze v'yamar, kadosh kadosh kadosh, Adonai tzvot melech haaretz kavodo. Vati se'eni ruach v'shmach harai karash gadol baruch kvod Adonai mimkomo v'yiftechu v'chadesh mechakilot zafter shecha Adonai Adonai chafetz leman tzidko yagdil Torah v'yadir yitgadal v'yitgadash shemei Rabba ve'alma divra kirutei v'mlech malchutei v'chayechon v'machon v'chay l'chol beit Yisrael b'gala v'zman kariv v'imru amen.
Amen. Rabba mevorach le'olam l'mei
Yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitpar v'yitramam v'yitnaseh v'yitadar v'yitalev v'yitalal shmei l'kudesha b'richu, le'ela min kol birchata v'shirata tishbachata v'nechmata da'amiran be'alma v'imru amen. Shlomo Rabba min Shemaya chayim aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael v'imru amen. Oseh shalom b'mromav hu yaseh shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael v'imru amen. All right, we'll pause for Havdalah and then Aleinu and Mourner's Kaddish. How about some Havdalah action? Maybe we'll sit for Havdalah. Yo, yo, yo. Okay. This is different.
Oh.
הנה אל ישועתי, אפתח ולא אבחד, כי עוזי וזמרתיה, אדוני באי לי לישועה. ושפתם מים בששון ממנה ישועה, אדוני הישמך ברכתך סלע. אדוני צבאות עמנו משגב לנו אל יעקב סלע. אדוני צבאות אשר אדם בוטח בך, אדוני השמח יעננו ביום קוראנו. ליהודים הייתה אורה ושמחה וששון ויקר, כן תהיה לנו. כל ישועות אשא ובשם אדוני אקרא, ברוך אתה אדוני אלוהינו מלך העולם, בורא פרי הגפן. ברוך אתה אדוני אלוהינו מלך העולם, בורא מיני בשמים. Geschmackt. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam borei meorei ha'esh.
Amen.
Amen.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam hamavdil ben kodesh l'chol ben or l'choshech ben Yisrael la'amim ben yom hashvi'i l'shishi yemei ha'maseh. Baruch atah Adonai hamavdil ben kodesh l'chol.
Amen.
Shavua tov, Shavua tov.
Shavua tov.
Aleinu l'shabeach l'adon hakol, la'ateit gedolah liotzer breshit, shelo asanu kigoyei ha'aratzot, velo samanu k'mishpachot ha'adama, shelo sam chelkeinu kahem, legor aleinu kechol hamonam, va'anachnu korim, umishtachavim umodim, lifnei melech malchei hamlachim, hakadosh baruch hu. ונאמר והיה אדוני למלך על כל הארץ, ביום ההוא יהיה אדוני אחד ושמו אחד. Mourner's Kaddish, for mourners, unmute and join me in the Mourner's Kaddish. יתגדל ויתקדש שמי רבה.
Amen.
Almighty God, who say, Yamlicha, who say,
בחיי יומכון ובחיי דכל בית ישראל. בהגלה ובזמן קריב ואמרו אמן.
Amen. Yeshmei Rabba, Baruch
יתברך וישתבח ויתרומם ויתנשא ויתהדר ויתעלה ויתהלל שמי לעילה מן כל ברכתה ושירתה.
Tushpachata,
Amen.
יהי שלמה עלינו
Amen.
All right, we'll do Psalm 23 and then one more Mourner's Kaddish to conclude. I've asked Ken Apropos to honor my father's memory with Mizmor David. And actually, there's two reasons. Right? One is to honor my father's memory and raise his neshama up a little bit, one notch. And so if you'll have that kavanah, I'd appreciate it. And also for comfort for me. Your voice is of comfort to great many people and to me.
It's my honor. Mizmor David, Adonai roi lo echsad, binoteh sheyad bitzeni, al mei menuchot yenaleini. Nafshi yeshovev, Yancheini v'maglei tzedek, ינחני במעגלי צדק למען שמו. גם כי אלך בגיא צל מוות, לא ירא רע, כי אתה עמדי. שבטך ומשענתך המה ינחמוני. תערוך לפניי שולחן נגד צורריי. דשנת ושמן ראשי כוסי רוויה. אך טוב וחסד ירדפוני כל ימי חיי, כל ימי חיי. ושבתי בבית אדוני לאורך ימים. אדוני רואי לא אחסר, אדוני רואי לא אחסר.
Are you taking requests? Do you know Biado Afki Rufi by Craig Tallman?
מן בידו הפקידוכי, והייתי שם וירא, ועם רוחי גבייתי, אדוני לי ולא ירא, ועם רוחי גבייתי, אדוני לי ולא ירא. My soul I give to you, my spirit in your care. Draw me near, I shall not fear, safely in your arms. Draw me near, I shall not fear, safely in your care. בידו הפקיד רוחי, והייתי שם וירא, ועם רוחי גבייתי, אדוני לי ולא ירא, ועם רוחי גבייתי, אדוני לי ולא ירא.
I could go on, but let's stop there for now. Thank you. Mourner's Cottage, page 164 for the mourners. And those observing the York side. Yitkadash, Shemei Rabbi.
Amen.
Be'alma divrak Yerute, Be'amrit Bachute. Bagala, Yizman Karib, Imru, Amen.
Amen.
Barak, Le'olam, Le'omaya. Yitbarach, Yishtabach, Yitbarach, Yitramam, Yitaseh. Yitpatah, Yitaleh, Yitalal, Shmei, Yitzrichu. Eila, Yitko, Birkata, Vishirata, Ushpata, Yitamata, Dan, Dama, Vimru, Amen.
Yehei,
Lama,
Rab,
Yitamaya,
V'chayim aleinu v'alkol
Amen.
Amen. O
Shalom, Bimama.
Shalom. Aleinu Amen.
Amen.
May the one who makes peace above bring peace and comfort to us below. Together we say Amen. Thank you. So, right, there's people I see all the time and every Shabbat that bring me comfort, and there are people that I see only once in a while that also bring me comfort. So thank you, Kenneth Ropus. Thank you, Karen, for being here. And if I could just take a few moments, if you'll indulge me, and if you'll stay muted for a second. And there's a few people that are visiting from different places that, if you don't mind, just saying hello. Eliav, I appreciate it. Unmute for a second, if you don't mind. Tell everybody how you know me, and then give me some comfort.
So I just wanted to express my condolences and thank Ron for forwarding me the email. Really sad about your loss. See some other familiar faces here, people I haven't seen in a while from you were involved in Camp Rama on the Rockies from before we even have a camp. And you were out there with an incredible group from Houston in 2009.
Rabbi Morgan's here too.
I think you were out there in 08, even before me, 9, 10.
We brought the Torah. We brought the Torah with Rabbi Morgan.
That's right. So anyway, just thank you for everything you've done with camp, and really just want to express my condolences.
I appreciate it. Ariel, Shalom, thank you for being here. Would you unmute for a second? Ariel Rubenstein. Kagan.
I appreciate we were so sorry to hear of the passing of your father, and so sorry that you weren't able to be there with him. And we're here with you in our hearts. And Min Hashamayim Tinucha.
Amen, amen. Avi Shai. You're not in Houston, are you?
No. I'm not in Houston right now. Just made it to my dorm in Pittsburgh, but it's definitely been different. We're in Pittsburgh, or I'm in Pittsburgh, y'all are in Houston, so it's different during these times, especially during Corona. But also wanted to express my condolences, and I hope y'all are holding up. But it's nice to be on here, though.
Thank you, Avi. I appreciate it. And the Lackmans are here. Hello, Lackmans. Well, we've been together yesterday or the day before, so I don't know when that was. But yeah, just you can tell us how you know me, what's your connection, and then words of comfort would be lovely. Unmute if you can. Yeah. Unmute. Susan, can you unmute? I can't hear you yet.
Okay, I'm unmuting. Okay, thank you, host. We know you, okay, that's, I guess, when do we know? We know you when you were born. We went to school with your parents.
We were at your parents' wedding. Susan was, we were married a few months before, so Susan was not the maid of honor. She was the matron of honor.
Okay, but we know you when you were born. We were so pleased to share all the simchas with your parents at birth, at bar mitzvah, as you were thrilled as they were talking how you developed and all, and he was so proud of you as being a rabbi, and all the work you did, Judy said, was really terrific. It's, you know, when I say, what can I say about your parents? It was always a team, Judy and Jerry. What we do? We hung out together. We went to Brooklyn College together. We were in Hillel together. We worked in youth groups together. Our families knew each other. We knew your grandparents. He knew my parents. We went to all us, and it's such a tremendous loss. We went to Detroit when they lived there. We went to Chicago when they lived there. We went to Israel. We were planning to go to Israel to see them again at this facility. They said there's a place for us. We can rent a room. Oh. Then COVID came, and it did terrible things to all of us. And the shock of the loss of your father is still unbelievable. And
I know. Yeah, he was the president. I believe he was the president of Hillel at Brooklyn College. Is that right?
Right, and I was the vice president. Susan was his vice president. And we disagreed many times. But
as president and vice president sometimes too.
What'd you say?
You agreed sometimes.
Sometimes, yes. Okay.
Sometimes you disagreed.
Right.
How did that work out when you disagreed?
It wasn't like Trump and Pence. I did the right thing. Okay.
I wasn't thrown out of an office.
But it was just that we did things together. We went to took classes together, we hung out, we went and we ate together, we sang together, we went to each other's house, we went to Shabbaton together.
We were involved in Hillel together.
Yeah.
And now all we can say is that I know he was so proud of you and me, you know, that's all, and may his, okay, may you have some nechama from all the people who think so highly of him. I've been reading many of the testimonies. Herbert sent me many of the testimonies. They were out, you know, unbelievable from all areas of like, he, you know, he started like we all did, a boy from Brooklyn. But he, you know, went so far in so many different directions and developed so many different skills. And, you know, it was interesting. One day when, I know, we were there last time, and your mother she was having difficulty doing something. And your father said to her, just do it, push yourself to do it. And she said to me, that's why he accomplished something. Oh, what happened to me? That's why I did something. But he said, that's why he accomplished so much, because he never stopped trying and growing and doing things. Now, why am I still here? Do you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, I don't see you. I don't know. What do? I'll go back in here. Am I here?
Yeah, you're
okay.
here.
I'm here. Okay, here I am. Anyway, she said that was your father's great strength, that he always kept trying in different directions, and learning and book binding, and, you know, and what we were doing when we were there last, everybody else, we went out to eat. He says, no, come on, we're going to go hear a lecture at Pardes. Come on, I'm going to take you. We're going to go here. It was always doing and growing.
Yes. Yes.
So you got to, guys, keep growing.
We will. I'll try my best. I'll try my best.
Gotta keep, well, for as long as we can, we're going to kind of
He was one of the finest people I ever met in my life.
So we're going to try to keep tabs to see if you're doing the right thing. Okay?
I need that.
You know, when my mother passed away, someone once told me, you know, your mother, if you wanted to do something, you could shut the door, because she lived with us. He says, but now he's looking all the time, so you better be good.
Oh, no.
Okay, good.
Thank you. Thank you. Herb.
Rabbi
Yaskowitz, please.
Hello?
Hello.
You can hear me, right?
I can.
Well, it's nice to hear someone who speaks English with an authentic Brooklyn accent. I heard it just now. It was music to my ears. So I thank your parents, friends, for illustrating to all of us the proper way that Americans should speak. But the nice thing was, even in the Brooklyn accent, the love was unmistakable. And the admiration of your father, Zichrono Livracha, really came across. And if she wasn't like the current outgoing vice president in terms of how she related to your dad, that's all to her credit. And it's nice that they got along so well together, both at Brooklyn College Hillel, at Brooklyn College classes, and also at their homes. So
thank you.
Thank you, everybody. And again, may God give you confidence, Trent.
Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, he never lost his Brooklyn accent. Yeah, he tried. But he always had ideas. And there are a few others that came across really prominently.
You like butter.
Your father and your mother. Yeah.
Your father and your mother. Yeah, that's pretty famous. It's pretty well known.
Yeah. All right, friends. Yeah, please.
Um,
if you're going to close it for us.
Yeah, I can close it. No, you don't get up.
All right, go ahead.
Yeah.
Sit on my lap. No.
Sorry about that. I just wanted to, I mean, obviously I have so many things to say about my father-in-law, who we just adored, and listening to all the stories from people here and on my sister-in-law Lisa's Shivas and my sister-in-law Shira's Shivas. We've spent the week on Shiva Zooms for like 8 hours a day, just listening to different parts of his life, you know, people from his life. So that's been amazing.
Just one. Give him the basic schedule of the Shivas.
Right now?
Yeah, just like morning and night. Yeah.
Oh, so our Shiva schedule has been Renon Dobbins at 9 with our minion here. But my sister-in-law in Chicago was already on her Shiva visiting time from 9 to 11. So at 9:45, we hop on to Chicago, and we've got 9:45 to 11 in Chicago. But then at noon, Shira in Israel starts her 8 to 9:30. So we hop on to noon to 1:30, and then we have a little break. And then 5:30 starts ours again. And then Aliza's back on in Chicago at 7 until 9. And
then Thursday night.
and then there was one night, I have friends that I lived in Israel for a number of years, and I have friends who kind of couldn't make it to those. And I realized there's actually a morning Israel Shiva that we hadn't been to.
It starts at
because it starts at like 1 a.m. our time till 3 a.m. But Renan was on the phone with Shira, like FaceTiming her, like at 1:45 our time the other night on Thursday night. So I quick texted my WhatsApp to my friends in Israel and said, if you want to hop on in 15 minutes, we're going to be there. And they said, well, don't stay up for us. And I'm like, he's on the phone with her now. So we had a really nice, like 1 a.m. to 3 a.m. Shiva. Like it was going to be like a 1 to 1:30, say goodbye to my friends. But instead it was so nice. It was people were coming and telling stories, and we couldn't not be on. So that was a 3 a.m. That was a 3 a.m. night. So it's been very, very intense, but so rewarding. I mean, so like, and the crazy part is that everybody's saying the same things, but different, like everyone, like all the same qualities keep bubbling up to the top, yet it's coming at us from Shar Tzedek, and it's coming at us from Schechter, and it's coming at us from Israel, and it's coming at us from Chicago. It's just, I mean, it's been really delightful. The story that I wanted to tell was that my in-laws are very devoted to all their grandchildren, and my kids are very blessed to have had 2 sets of grandparents who, like, at least when my in-laws were in the States, even after they moved, it's true, didn't miss a simcha, and would in the in-betweens would come as often as they could when we were in LA, when we were in St. Louis, and of course now that we're in Houston. And that's been really amazing because our kids don't live near grandparents, but they know
My
them.
father liked Los Angeles the best. I'm sorry, but Saba liked LA. He loved coming to Los Angeles.
When we moved to St. Louis, my mother-in-law took one look at me and said, we really liked Los Angeles.
LA is beautiful.
Yeah, but then my father says, as long as we're a nonstop flight, we're good. So when we moved to even though LA to San Francisco was so much better in terms of how fast it was to get back to my family, when we moved to St. Louis, then we moved here. It's like, as long as he can get here in a nonstop flight, we're good. But yeah, my in-laws love Los Angeles. It is true. Anyway, so what's so interesting for me when we started having kids was that Ariella was the first grandchild on my side. So of course my family was delighted, but Ariella was the 5th grandchild on my in-laws side. And it was like amazing to me. I get it now that we have more kids, but at the time it was amazing to me that my in-laws like looked at this child like they had never seen a grandchild before. And of course, that's the way it's been with the subsequent kids. But at the time, it was like amazing to me. My favorite, what I was telling Jake, reminiscing about today, was that when I went into labor with Jake, we were in St. Louis, and of course, my in-laws were in Chicago, and we basically called Vicky's in labor, Renault called Vicky's in labor, and my father-in-law got on the first flight to St. Louis. Like, there was no baby yet, like didn't know how long it would take, whatever, and like didn't matter. He just got on the flight the first thing in the morning and came to St. Louis, which was really fun and turned out to be very helpful. So we're done. But it's just, my father-in-law's devotion to the grandchildren, and of course to his 4 great-grandchildren in Israel, who he got to not only delight in, but be there for some of their births, was, just beyond his wildest dreams. Like, he has all these amazing grandchildren, and then he's got these 4 Israeli great-grandchildren, which was literally fulfilling his dream. which is cool. So,
Shabbat tov, everybody.
okay, I think, yeah,
We're gonna go to Aliza's Shiva.
yes, it's time to join Skokie. So, Shabbat Tov to everybody, and thank you so much for being here. I know it brings Renan a tremendous amount of comfort. Oh, and just, I think we'll send a notice out, but we're gonna do 4:30 tomorrow rather than 5:30, because 5:30 seems to be booked. All right.
May we meet under better.
Shavua tov.
Bye.
Shavua tov, everybody.
Good night.
Shavua tov.
May his memory